your
You are now tuned in to The Money Zone with your host, Folasade, the accountant for entrepreneurs. The time is now, your future waits, your money matters, make no mistake, it's not too late to dominate, so don't delay, get your money straight. The money zone, together we'll achieve your goals. We're building wealth, you're not alone. So don't delay, get your money straight.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of The Money Zone. I'm your host, Folasade, the accountability accountant, guys. I'm so excited to be here today. It's beautiful here in Maryland. I don't know about you guys, but I'm enjoying this weather, and I can clearly see that everybody in the DMV is enjoying the weather as well, because it's been accidents like crazy and just so much going on. But besides that, guys, I'm excited to be here on RIP Radio Network, guys. So if you're not following me on all things social media, please do follow me on all things social media. Folasade, the accountant. Folasade spelled Folasade, the accountant on all things social media. And subscribe to my mailing list at bit.ly/Folasade Live. So, guys, we have an exciting show for you guys today. We're talking about, come on now, you should already kind of know what I'm talking about. Tyler Perry then threw you guys being hype over Tyler Perry and stuff, so we're going to talk about that. And then we're going to segue right into basically what his message is stating into segment 2. So, guys, if you haven't gotten settled, get settled. Share the video if you're watching us on social media. Tune in at RipRadioNetwork.com. And then also don't forget to give me a call, 301-232-5700. I'd love to hear your beautiful voice, and we'll be right back. Hey guys, welcome back to the Money Zone. I'm your host, Folasade, the accountability accountant, guys. I know I probably have never told you guys what I do, but I'm the owner of Suncrest Financial Services, located here in Largo, Maryland. We help entrepreneurs basically get a grip on their finances by incorporating accounting and taxes and all of that stuff that you guys love to hate. But that's a little bit about me. But let's talk about your boy Tyler Perry. He then got the iconic award with BET, which is well deserved. A lot of people were, spoke otherwise, but I feel like he has stamped and put money in coins in all of Black America in the acting and Hollywood industry. So he get his pats on the back as far as I'm concerned. They said that when you get to a certain level in life, you need to start making sure you give back to the people that help you get there, but then you also help other people get there as well. And that's exactly what he's doing. But guys, if you notice, during his speech, at the end of his speech, he basically was like, and we're about to tune in really quick to the end of his speech.
Everybody, I want you to hear this. Every dreamer in this room, there are people whose lives are tied into your dream. Own your stuff. Own your business. Own your way. God bless you. Thank you, BT. Thank you, Scott. I love you guys. Thank you.
Perfect. So, what I got out of the message, forget about him buying the building with the with the ward, all of that. That was exciting. But to me, what was really, really exciting when my man said, own your stuff. Own your stuff. Your people are dependent upon that. I say this all the time to my business clients, my entrepreneurs, even my high income earner clients. Like, our families and our communities are dependent upon our success. And so for every entrepreneur that goes out there and BS and, don't do the work and don't do their accounting and don't market their businesses effectively, right? Then guess what happens? You are now messing up and preventing your community from getting other opportunities. You're messing up the flow of the money that can go through your family. And you're basically taking, that's what I said, in the African American community, our money lasts about 2 minutes in our community. And that's why, because one, more of us are not getting on and doing the work, and we're not pulling the people with us. If you hire more people that you knew or more people in your community, then the money would stay within the community a lot stronger. But that's not what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about you as the boss. Are you doing the work? Okay? So let me be real honest. It's easy and so fun. You like, I just got my LLC. Got my LLC. I got my EIN number. Oh my gosh, like, my business is rolling. And I got my website and crickets after that. And I'm finding that it is so much fun and exciting. Your adrenaline is rushing, and you really didn't think about what you are getting yourself in. You really didn't think that, okay, outside of the business registration and the LLC, I'm going to have to put in some work. Outside of me signing up for this coaching program, I'm going to have to put in some work. Outside of me doing this and doing that, which is the easy stuff, okay? The easy stuff, the surface stuff, is where the money is. Nope. So guys, give me a call, 301-232-5700. Are you waiting for a seat at the table, or are you going out and grabbing that seat? Are you going out and grabbing that seat? 301-232-5700. Call me on the Money Zone on RIP Radio Network, guys. Because to be honest with you, from what I'm seeing out here in the entrepreneur world, from all of the people that I've encountered and have consultations with and heard through the grapevine and met at networking events, it's the norm. It's the norm. You guys are waiting for somebody to give you something. You are waiting for a handout. You're waiting for somebody to be like, hey, cuz, let me put you on. I know such and such. Hey, boo, I know such and such. Hey, love, I know such and such. You waiting for that connection. What if that connection never come? Are you going to be successful? What if that person don't remember you when they get into the top? Are you going to be successful? What are you going to do if your girlfriend don't come and get you to go to the event or do something? Are you going to go? Are you going to build your credit even if nobody else isn't doing it? Are you going to save money even if you are the only one in your whole town or community or wherever you are saving? Are you going to do what's necessary for you to become whatever you put on this paper, whatever you didn't decide? No, let's be honest, what you guys put on the gram. Hashtag check out your daggone profile. It says hashtag entrepreneurship. I do this, I do that, I do this. And let's be really honest, not a lot of you are actually doing it. It's about 5 to less. I'm gonna give it 10%. 10% of all the entrepreneurs that's online is really making money. But it could be more than the 10%. The rest of you guys are not doing the work. You're hiring the coach, you're hiring me, or you're buying programs, you're buying books, but guess what? You're not completing none of it. You hire your coach, he tell you to do the work, you don't do the work. You hire me, I tell you do the work, you don't do the work. You go read a book, you don't finish the book. Or you don't even do the task that's required of the book. But you telling me right now that you want to be a business person. As a business person, you are the one that's creating the seat, just like Tyler Perry, for other people to sit in. You are creating the table for the food to be laid on, and more than likely done paid for the food too. But the good part about it, if they're all business people, it could be a business tax deduction, right? But more than likely, you're paying for the food too when you make and put them plate and make the seats for your community. But my question to you is, are you waiting for a handout, or are you going out and grabbing the food off the table and stuffing your mouth like you were starving? Guys, give me a call, 301-232-5700, and we'll be right back. Okay, guys. So if you're just tuning in, we're talking about, are you waiting at the seat, waiting on the seat, waiting to be placed at the table, point blank period. And I played a segment of Tyler Perry basically saying, come on now, own your stuff. Your family is dependent on you. And I don't think a lot of you understand that everything you do in your personal life resonates and roll over to your business life, and everything you do in your business impacts your personal life. And remember, the end goal for the business is to one day be able to cover all of your personal expenses. But if you continue to BS, if you continue to not get your stuff in order, then the business will never be able to cover your personal, and you're going to be just like your girlfriend on the struggle bus. So to be honest with you, when you are waiting for that seat at the table, what happens is this: many of you are lacking clarity because you're waiting on that opportunity instead of creating your own opportunities. You are waiting. So what happens? Your creativity gets stagnant. Your brand gets stagnant. Okay, your visibility gets stagnant. And a lot of you that's probably watching me on live stream on Facebook or wherever, or you probably see me somewhere else, you probably wonder, Folasade, I haven't seen you live stream in a while since tax season. I've already done 3 years of live streaming straight. I can get that thrown to somebody else. Somebody else can go out and live stream. I'm trying to produce other content that actually can move my brand much further and make more impact. Because what I realized, that even if I live stream every day, you guys may not implement what I'm saying. But if I can get you guys to become my client, you will more than likely implement it. So we got to hustle a little harder. So my question to you is, are you willing to do what's required to create your own seat for your community? And so guys, I want you to take a pen and piece of paper really quick and write down these 3 things that waiting for a seat will damper. Are you ready? The first thing is your money. If you're waiting for people to hand you an opportunity, you will probably deplete every dollar you have saved waiting. You've probably not invested, so you've lost money. You've probably been dreaming of basically investing with this coach, and then now the program is over because you're waiting for somebody to give you the go ahead. Number 2, so number 1 is your money. Number 2 is your legacy, because the longer that you take to take the next step, the longer it takes you to get the wheel moving. And I was talking to a prospect client today. I said, well, you know, you can go ahead on and wait until next month or 2 months, but what happens is it's going to take me at least a month or 2 to get down to the nitty gritty of to what's happening with your business. Like, it takes me a while to analyze every aspect of your business and give you the real deal as to why your business is in the state that it is. So for every time you push back something or delay something or wait for something, right, you're delaying the correctness, you're delaying your opportunity, you're delaying your blessing. So what I advise all of you to do is create your own seat. As an accountant, I never really get asked to speak at people's engagements, and I don't care. Guess what? I don't need nobody's platform to speak. I have my radio show here on Rip Radio Network. I have my social media. I have my YouTube. I have my Instagram. I have my hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of clients. And I'm still probably making more money than all of y'all that's out there speaking on people's platforms. Because, see, this is the thing. Speaking was never part of my profit plan. That's extra. That's gonna be my Maui money and all my Hawaii money and my kids' playground money, you know. But you guys are looking at speaking and all of this stuff that's supposed to be extra income, okay, right, as your primary source of revenue. So what really that's showing me, to be really honest with you, is that you're waiting for that seat. And the reason why you claim you are a speaker is because you haven't really truly figured out what you're great at. Yes, you can speak, but let's really be honest though. How far do most people that only speak? Think about Les Brown. Yes, he speaks, but look now how he's expanding his brand. Look how he, come on now. And see, you're not even getting Les Brown money. So off his speaking money, yes, he can survive. But the little chump change that these little speaking engagements paying you is not. So that's an example of you waiting for an opportunity where if you put on your own speaking gig, you're going to create your own. Just like Tyler Perry did. Yours may not be on the level that he's at, but you have to do with what you have now. And don't wait to be a blessing. Don't wait for an opportunity to move. Don't wait for me to say, come on, girl, before you decide to go. Don't wait until somebody, one of your social media influencers, because y'all be so petty. Wait until one of your social media influencers shouts you out. You know what I mean? Like, don't wait for those moments. Keep grinding. They're going to see you. Like, you guys are going to see me. And I don't care if you don't share my stuff. I don't care if you don't like it. I'm still making coins, and you're still going to make coins. And you're probably going to make more coins because the people that's most hated make the most money. Because they got the haters that love them and the people that love them. Bye. Where the goody two shoes, they only got one set of people that buy, their tribe. But the people like me that's completely hated on, people don't like accounting, people don't understand what I'm talking about, I'm going to have people from every direction, and so can you, as long as you take the next step to really understanding that nobody's going to put nothing in your mouth. Nothing. Actually, you're supposed to be the GOAT. You're supposed to be the head. You're supposed to be the lender. But you are sitting there playing with your businesses. You are sitting there not doing your accounting. You're sitting there not managing your finances. You're sitting there not making those phone calls. You're sitting there not following up with clients. You're sitting there not performing on the scale that you know you are capable of, so you can be the one that provide the next step for your family and your community. And also your legacy. So the first thing was money. The second thing is legacy. So that's your children and everything else. And the third is your future. So your legacy is when you die, what you leave. How do your next 4 years look like? You going to be on a struggle bus? I'm going to be passing you money on the side of the road? Or you going to be putting up GoFundMes for your business? Or you going to be asking for handouts for your business? Why aren't you doing what's necessary and paving your way today so your tomorrow could be successful? And my sister always said that. She said, what you do today reflects your tomorrow. And I just saw somebody do a post say something like that. They know they saw my little quote in the news the other day, and that's where they got that from. But they also said that everything you do today reflects your tomorrow. So the fact that you didn't make any calls today for your clients, the fact that you didn't make any sales today, the fact that you didn't get up and get out the bed and get dressed and do what you need to do is going to hurt your tomorrow. Because I had to tell my clients this: the money you make today is for today and tomorrow. The prospecting that you do today is for next month's money. Okay? The prospecting you do today is for your 3 to 4 months money. Because you don't know when somebody's going to buy from you. But if you prospect today, you're aligning your future up for opportunities and money and legacy and blessings. So my question to you guys, are you going to go out and do the work? Or are you going to wait for somebody to feed you? Guys, I'm Folasade, the accountability accountant on the Money Zone on RIP Radio Network. Guys, give me a call, 301-232-5700, and we will be right back. Hey guys, welcome back. Hopefully you did not miss segment 1 when I talked about basically, are you owning up to your stuff? Are you taking responsibility for your life, for your business? Are you making a table for your family to eat at, or are you waiting to be fed? Like, come on now. I was watching, what's that little boy name? I cannot even, he called himself the Cranky Kid. Is it Lloyd Crude something? He like 12 or 13 years old, guys, and he like a motivational speaker. And he had said something the other day. He was recording some hood niggas or whatever, excuse my language, some hood boys or whatever, right? And the hood boys was like, man, you can't rely on nobody to feed you. You can't even, sometimes your mother can't even feed you. You have to feed yourself. And that made me think about my situation. I didn't really have nobody to feed me. My mother had to sacrifice sometimes to feed me. And sometimes she didn't even eat. So when I came home from school that I had food, nobody, my father, nobody fed me when I needed to be fed. So I want to tell you guys something. If you're waiting for somebody to really give you a handout and you've been on top, boo, your whole life, they might be really secretly waiting for you to fail, boo. That's just between me and you. To be honest with you, you need to go out and focus on building a dream and setting the plates on the table for your family to go and eat, because there's really only one real leader out the family that pulls and creates other leaders. But somebody has to be bold enough. And this is why I feel like entrepreneurship is so prevalent, and God is in control of this entrepreneurship, because he know that he have to create sound leaders to be able to pull the rest of our community up. So guys, we're we're about to go right into segment 2. I'm excited because this is kind of like almost the same topic, but we ain't talking about Tyler Perry no more. We talk about, are you going to do what's required? Are you crapped up for it? So let me just give you an example of what the day in the life of my life look like, and then you guys can make judgment. And this is old little Folasade. I ain't the 8-figure earner yet that I want to be. I'm not even the 7-figure earner that I want to be at. Okay? I am making a decent living now, and I do have a lot of staff, and I'm okay. But the issue is this. This is my life now. Just imagine when I want to get up to the Gary V status of income, or my boy, my mentor, my mind, Patrick Bet-David, or my other mentor, Andy Frisella, or my other one, Ed Mallette. Those all my guys. So I had to mention all of them, sorry. And my guy, Ed Mallette. When I get to their level, I have to even go harder into my schedule. So are you cut up for this? So my normal day, guys, start out between 4:30, 4:45 every morning, Monday through Friday. Okay? Around 4:45, when I was being a little disciplined, I'm trying to get it back in order. My trainer gonna kill me, but I normally work out with my trainer around like 5 o'clock. But when I'm not working out with my trainer, I try to work out on my own. So when the kids are in school, I go wake up Bryn at like 6:45. So from 5 until 6:45, when it's time for me to wake up Bryn, I'm working with my team, delegating and everything. From 4 to 6, I've already set up my team's task. I've already started responding to clients' emails and getting documents out. I've done all of my sales emails by 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. So from 8:10 to 9:30, that's mommy time. That's when I go take my shower, get dressed, eat my breakfast and everything. So I've already been working since 4. So if you guys are just getting up at 5 o'clock, I done already got the kids dressed. I done made 5 sales. I done fed myself. I done been around the world and back. So just to get where I'm at, your schedule have to be that detailed. And to be honest with you guys, I'm getting much more anal with everything further than that. And I'll give you guys an update because I'm organizing my house, dumping out stuff. It's just crazy. So if I'm working from home, I need to be at my desk working by 9:30. If I'm going to the office, I leave my house at 9:30 to get to the office between 10 and 10:30. So I get to the office, walk with my team. We just hired another staff member. So I work with my team, do my clients' meetings all the way up until 6. From 6 until 8, I'm with the kids. But I worked all day. So after 8:30, I put the kids down for their sleep, and I'm back working. Then my time, mommy time. So that means I read my journal, and then I prepare for the next day. So why am I telling you all of that? Because actually 4 o'clock in the morning, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. I think I'm up 16 hours out the day. I work about 12 hours, and actually I work literally all day as an entrepreneur. I'm always on my phone. I'm always doing something. I'm always working with my team all day, or talking to clients or something like that. So I'm literally working for 16 hours. And that's me now. That's not me traveling nowhere. That's just me now. And it's difficult. Like, I didn't even have any food today, so I had to go and do pickup delivery for Whole Foods. Just was crazy. So my question to you is, are you willing to get the disciplines and do what's required so you can keep or create that seat? See, this is the thing. You guys can go and get the LLC, like I said. You can think that you gotta go. You can think that you're the leader, but are you going to have the self-discipline that's required to do the work? Are you going to stay up late at night? Are you going to do the work? Are you going to be creative? Are you going to go and bust your knees just to get the best outcome for the project that you're working? Are you going to call random clients? Are you going to do networking events? Are you going to create the business plan? Are you going to create the systems? Are you going to do what's required outside of what y'all see on Instagram? Because that is not real. Like, to be honest with you, my schedule is so busy, I don't have time to even do Instagram. And I'm so confused. Like, if all these people making all this money doing all this stuff outside of their normal marketing, what are you doing on Instagram and Facebook and everything? What are you doing? What are you doing? I don't have to see you watching TV with your boo. Yeah, you got a cute little message. Oh, if you want to live life like me and sit on the couch and watch TV and all that stuff, then buy my program. But in all actuality, we know that that's not really working. We know that that's not really working. Are you doing the grit work? Are you doing the stuff that actually is tedious? Like, for example, guys, before I can afford to hire a web designer and had all the staff that I had, I actually edited my own website. So this is why when I go to hire a website person, I know what's required. Okay? So before I had anybody designing my flyers, Folasade was designing her own flyers. I was doing that. Before I took a leap of faith and tried to hire my first staff, I was my everything. Okay? And it required, I remember when I had Bren was just born, and I was up in the middle of the night doing payroll, having finals to finish my master's and everything else. I did the work. Are you guys willing to do the work? Are you going to continuously do the work? Because see, this is the thing, guys. You can get to the table, but now are you going to maintain your seat there? And see, guys, all this stuff that people telling you guys fake it until you make it and everything else like that, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't even believe in none of that stuff. I don't really believe in it. I believe that God is allowing you to be who you are right now. Everybody that's going to buy from you, going to buy from you regardless. They're going to support you regardless. Because to be honest with you, what I found is the more real, like the moment I started to tell people, oh, my house almost got foreclosed, or my car done got repossessed, or whatever the case may be, like before I was really transparent about all of my struggles to be here in 2019, I don't think people understood what it really takes. It took a lot, and I'm still making it happen, and you're still, regardless. And see, this is the thing, guys. And see, this is why entrepreneurship, you have to really figure out if you're cut out for this. Because just because you got $300-400K in your bank account, you can go and turn around and have an expense worth $100K that knock out that. But you gotta have the mindset, the courage, the perseverance to go back out and get that other $300,000 again. See, that's the thing about entrepreneurs. It's not about what you got right now. It's the fact that you're willing to go get what you don't have and more at all costs. And a lot of you guys are not doing that. So if you know you're not willing to put your all into it, I don't think you need to be trying to quit that 9-to-5, boo. Because the moment that the economy gets shook up, the moment you don't make any money for 1 month, what are you going to do? 1 month, if you don't make any money, what you going to do? Guys, give me a call, 301-232-5700. Give me a call. If you went bankrupt, if your business didn't make any money for 1 month, are you strapped up like an entrepreneur, and are you going to go out and hustle, or are you going to go to sleep and weep and cry? Give me a call and I'll be right back. Welcome back. Look, we are almost finished up for the Money Zone on RipRadioNetwork.com, guys. Don't forget, if you're watching us on Facebook, I would prefer if you start going over to RipRadioNetwork.com and start tuning in, because we've been having some technical difficulties with Facebook streaming. And if you're watching us on Periscope as well, go ahead on, just go to RipRadioNetwork.com each and every Tuesday at 7 p.m. You'll see me right there. And I think I can actually see your comments, and you probably can even beam in possibly. We're going to figure that out, right? Look, I had to say that. Like, we're going to figure that out so you guys can beam in with your questions as well. But let me just go ahead on and put a close into segment 2 and kind of connect the dots, okay? So let me be real honest. Only a few people will actually become extremely successful. So it's okay for you to want to make $100,000 a year and have your business. It's okay for you to want to only make $200,000, and that's fine. The issue is this: you have to be willing to do the work that's required for the goals that you desire. So if you want to make $100,000, you have to do six-figure work and perform on that level. If you want to make $1 million, you have to perform on that level. If you want to make 20 million, you have to perform on that level. And so this is what I'm learning myself. Like, even with me, like, because I now want to make more than my little 6 old figures that I make, right? And I want to make 7 figures. I have to now become much more valuable to my clients. I have to now present them more value than any other accountant out there. And then in addition to that, I have to become the best version of myself. I was watching my girl. I didn't even know. And I'm gonna shout her out, and like I said, I get y'all quotes from everything that I learned. Sabrina Patterson over there at the Glam University, she got a YouTube video on there, and she was like, basically like, if your life is all in chaos, you handing everybody that comes to your life chaos. If you don't have your systems in place, if your house not organized, look, she even showed her pantry, her seasoned pantry or whatever, right? And it was completely organized. And she gave an analogy as this: if you're not handing over your business or your life in this form of fashion, how are you going to be completely successful? If you're worth $300-400 an hour, like I'm worth, okay, because that's what I charge, and some of you probably charge as much as I do too, or you probably charge $100 an hour. Whatever you do, you should not be looking for no shoes for 3 minutes out of an hour when that's $15 of your time. You understand? So now this is another reason why I called my house manager, and I told my house manager, I said, you got to come here and get this stuff organized. Like, I don't know what cleaning you've been doing, but I'm not happy now. Like, I specifically want everything outlined, and I didn't know where that was coming from until I watched Sabrina's video today. Because I'm on the up and up, because I want to take my business to the next level, because I want to grow both professionally, personally, and mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, and most importantly, spiritually, I have to have my stuff in order. From me looking picture perfect when I come on here, like I used to look 10 years, well, not even 10 years ago. Let's say before I had these kids, right? I used to be picture perfect every day, primed and proper. I need to get that back. You need to get that back. Everything from my house being organized, because we cannot waste time on things that are not added value, that's not valuable. So finding a shoe, finding a pair of underwear, finding a bra, don't know where your makeup brushes is, don't know where things are in your kitchen is not acceptable for a high performing CEO. And so guys, think about this. Every successful rich person house that you see almost on everywhere, it looks spotless. And to be honest with you, a lot of them live like that so they can have simplicity and alignment. And my coach, she would say vibration. But all of that connects. So if you're wondering why you haven't manifested anything, look around your house. Look around. Is that clutter? They say that your business is a reflection of your life. And I can recall when I downsized my office in 2016, my life was in chaos and my business was too. My marriage was too. I had to go deep to the core and find God. Not find God, go get my main man. Like, cause my sister always had got direct connect. Anything I pray for, he give me. I had to go find my man and tell him I'm sorry for trying to do it my way, you know, and give control and let him know I'm here for the wave and I'm going regardless, up or down, sadness or cry. I'm a trust his judgment. And so you have to also trust your own judgment too. If you know you were like me, you were destined to be the leader, the goat of your family, the entrepreneur, the one successful, the one that's going to pave the way and make opportunities and be a blessing and all of that amazing stuff, then there's a certain level that we're supposed to live at, guys. So is a certain level of inspiration and everything that we're supposed to like look up to. I was telling my sister the other day, I was like, sister, when I touch people, I'm supposed to put a chill through their soul. When I walk through the room, you're supposed to feel it as I glide. And as you too, because you're going to be the GOAT and the leader, when you step in a room, your presence will automatically be known. But that's if you're doing the work. That doesn't come from procrastination. That doesn't come from indecisiveness. That doesn't come from you being fearful. That doesn't come with you not really looking at your reality. And the reality is only a few make it. And if you want to be one of the ones, what are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to give up? Can't be in a club every weekend. You can't party every weekend. You can't do any of that stuff. While you partying and your girlfriend's partying, while your girlfriend's partying, you may be having to put systems in place and read books and take exams and study. Because that's what I had to do. Like, I lost all my girlfriends because I couldn't go to the club with them. I couldn't pop bottles and pull niggas. Couldn't do that no more. Then I ended up getting married. See how God got me married and stuff. Then I really slowed down. Then I lost more friends because I still couldn't do nothing. Now I couldn't even go with them to do what they were doing. You know what I mean? Because it was inappropriate. So you got to ask yourself, what are you willing to give up? Are you willing to give up friends? Are you willing to give up peace? Well, you can't give up peace ever. Get peace. Let me say that. Are you willing to get peace? Because a lot of you are not living in peace. Are you willing to get into rooms that you don't even feel like you're worthy of? Are you willing to read books? Are you willing to stay up all night researching? Are you willing to do what everybody else isn't willing to do? And even if you don't know their list of unwillingness, you know what you're willing to do. And that's everything. So as we depart the Money Zone on RIP Radio Network, guys, I want you to just conclude today. Are you willing to be the only friend in the library because you need to level up your business? If so, then boo, you to go. If you are willing to not be popular, because like me, guys, when I was building my business, I couldn't buy no Chanel bag, and I'm a label whore. I like myself. I love fashions. Like, that's me. You go in my, like, I like that stuff. And God humbled me for entrepreneurship because I couldn't get to where I'm at now, spending thousands and thousands a year on Chanel and Prada, and I didn't wear nothing fake. Chanel, Prada, Gucci, none of that stuff. So are you willing to sacrifice your wants, your materialisms, your friendships, your relationships, your sleep, your food, your car, and everything? Are you willing to sacrifice it all to gain more tomorrow? If you are, boo, then I'm going to stamp you right up here on the Money Zone, then baby, you got it. But you got to do the work. You can say, I got it now, because y'all probably say, I got it for lunch today. And then you're not going to do work. And I'm going to go home, get the kids out the way, and then I'm going to do work. So if I'm going to go home and do work, I just left work. Now, this work for me. This might seem like fun, y'all, but I got to put my content together and everything. It ain't that much fun. Okay? It's work. It's work. Right, Trump? It's work. It's work. So, guys, are you willing to do the work? And as the accountability accountant, guys, the reason why most businesses fail is because they're not held accountable for their inabilities to be accounted for. So what does all that mean? That you are not willing to do the work without somebody putting a gun to your head. And if that's the case, then you are not an entrepreneur, because an entrepreneur do what they don't have to do and don't have to wait for direction. When employees need directions and got to get the dollar trickled in their face to say, hey, do the work. So are you willing to be held accountable by watching the Money Zone on RIP Radio Network to put the screws in your tails to get the money to be able to build a successful life that you dream of? If you're going to do the work, guys, comment below, share the video, say something, email us, something. Let me know you're going to do the work. We're going to say do the work, right? But what I need you to do is do the work. Write all your stuff down, take your notes, do your voice memos, do everything you need to do so you can be extremely successful, because it's possible, guys. So we're about done here. I see you guys next week. Don't forget to follow me on all things social media, Folasade, the accountant. And don't forget, tune in each and every Tuesday here at the Money Zone, RipRadioNetwork.com. And I'll see you guys next week. Right next